but just can't seem to shift it. So I don't know if it's infection / cold or flu. I'm going to give it another couple of days. I was going to send a sample off actually before the new year, and I didn't send one off. Why I didn't, I don't know. I'm continuing with the gentamicin. I just feel like in the last week I've slowed down a little bit. I don't feel that wheezy. I think it's more nasal in my infection this time around. The stuff that I'm bringing up from my chest is quite clear, but the stuff that I'm bringing out from my nose is like brown, blood stained. So I'm going to keep my eye on that. Maybe it's just this changing weather and there's a bad virus going about. Last night, I thought it was because I made some watermelon, because I love the watermelon. So I had a few pieces. I didn't make it, obviously I had a few pieces. And it wasn't like a huge watermelon. It's more like one of them sugar watermelons that are about half size. So you get a lot of hydration through the watermelon and nutrients. So I ate about half of it, put it back, and then give me mum some, and I finished the rest off. And then slowly that night I started getting a bit of stomach pain. Now I put it down to the watermelon, but I don't know if it's this kind of flu infection. Can you hear the motorbikes? They've got the off-road motorbikes round here, even in freezing cold weathers. Whether they weren't brought up proper round here, you see. You just fit in with them, you see, and just pretend they don't exist. But I'm running out of my water for injections, guys, which isn't really funny. I'm going to have a look in my bag. I've got a bag downstairs, but looking at what I've got here, I don't have many. Now, I could probably save one and use it for one full dose instead of using one and wasting it and then doing that. So potentially one, so two, that'll be day 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 days of water there if I use it correctly. I have spoken to my specialist and said to him that I need some waters for infection injection. But yeah, he's not got back to me yet. But what he did get back to me and say is, "You ready for the good news? Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Salford Royal are now in charge of my gentamicin. Get in. All right, my son." So Salford Royal are now taking over the gentamicin prescription, which I'm over the fucking mood. All right, Michael Burrows, you okay, mate? So yeah, I've got the eating on. I just like 5 or 10 minutes after my nebulizer just to get as much crap out my chest. That way, when I put this antibiotic in, I'm not clearing the mucus I've just done my saline with. So the idea is to do your saline, have 5-10 minutes away from doing your antibiotic, and get as much shit out your chest you can, and then do the nebulized antibiotic. Good, Michael Burrows. You've been here before, fellow. I don't know if we've chatted in the past. If we have, mate, I'm not being ignorant or anything, but I just feel alone. I feel terrible. I've got rid of the aches and pains and that, but I just feel you hear it in my voice. I'm very bunged up. All right, James Oliver. I'm so, pal. I'm so, you know what I mean? I'm just getting on with the best I can. I think every night I'm starting to feel like I'm over this, and then I wake up and I'm still very, very, what's the word for it? Congested. Feel crap. But hi there, your fave girl. Thanks for the kiss. And this is my artillery, guys. Now that is some machinery. Look at that. So yeah, this is what we do our antibiotics with. This is what we put into this mouthpiece, whatever you want to call it. So there's the mouthpiece, goes over your head as so forth, like that. Then you want it very tight, or you want to hold it, and that piece of pipe connects here. And then it's just a case of turning your nebulizer, well, getting your medications in first, then turning it on. But yeah, well, I'm just talking about my chest condition and the fact that I've just got this nasty virus that's flying about. Alright, Stacey, you okay, love? I've got this nasty virus, and I actually had stomach problems with it. It sounds like AIDS. I'm only joking. No, I've got a really bad flu cold. Thanks, you fave girl. Nice one for coming along. Stacey, you want about this, love? This is my daily routine, really. It's a bit shit, but I have to do it. It's a daily antibiotic course of gentamicin, which is that. So I have to do it twice a day. And for the other people who don't know, I also have therapy, IV therapy through a port in my chest once every 3 months to 4 months. I don't know what's going on with my hair here. It doesn't hurt. It used to hurt when I got this done, this procedure. Yeah, I had a lot of pain. I've got a wire in the neck, and then it's just a piece of plastic. So they put a needle in there, and then they give me antibiotics. Before that, I used to have lots of lines, cuts, incisions in a vein in my arm. So getting them over time, it becomes a little bit, the vein doesn't operate like it once would. It sort of shrinks, and it doesn't accept the midline. So this normally is a permanent fix unless it gets dislodged or it needs replacing. And I'm telling you what, you have to be awake when you have this done. So it's not the nicest thing. I'm just catching up, guys, one sec, because I feel like dog poo. I'm okay, but everyone on the street, they don't know what they live in the street. I'm okay with everyone on the street, they don't want me to live. Why is that, James, mate? If you can let us know. But yeah, alright, Anish Kumar. Stacey, I'm from Salford, Manchester. Where are you from, love? I got to go. Yeah, subscribe, you're my fave girl, because I might be your fave boy one day when I get rid of this bloody moustache and that. I've been feeling very poorly. No, I'm only messing. I'm only here to have a joke. But yeah, I'm from Manchester, really. Well, really. I don't know why I said really. But yeah, life can be cruel sometimes. But in times of cruelness, you can also be kind. Remember that. Everyone's got their own battle. Everyone doesn't show the battle scars, Just because some people like to whinge and some others don't, it doesn't mean that they're necessarily having a fantastic day as well, Just be kind. It's nice to be kind. Because on New Year, I did have a bit of a drink and I was running around butt naked. You've got to be taking a piss, James. Thank you for it. Really hell, mate. Did you do it for TikTok? Did you do it for TikTok like half these clowns who are in the... I can't understand that any adult who wants to be on TikTok or Snapchat, right? I can understand Facebook, I can understand Instagram, but I can't really understand it unless you're a model or you're a sportsmanship or you're a bodybuilder or something. I just think that people have got too much time on their hands to want to be on all this kind of crap. And especially if you're an adult. I went on Snapchat for about a day and I deleted the account. I think it's meant for kids, it's meant for strange people. Come off that. I went on TikTok, and no word of a lie, I give it the benefit of the doubt because my son was saying, "Oh, it's great, Dad, it's great, Dad." Anything I need, I could get off TikTok, I could get off YouTube, and I probably could get more sensical shit off YouTube. So in a time of growth and development, I'm not staying stunted and watching a lot of crap on TikTok. Alright, the artist, Dolly, you okay? So yeah, I hope everyone's subscribing. I hope everyone's had a good New Year. And what else can I say? That's true. I got harassment online. Yeah, it's not so much the harassment because we can we can deal with harassment, can't we? There's a block button and all that. So I don't think it's the harassment that I think. I just think that as adults, we are losing track of what's important to us. And if you want to spend all day on social media, because at the end of the day we've got a phone in our hand and everything's going beep, beep, beep. Even when someone's writing a Snapchat, it doesn't even send the message, but you're hearing the typing of a snap coming through. Go back to basics and your life will be a lot better. Yeah. Did you do it for TikTok, James Oliver? Well, just be careful, mate. Yeah. So I'm going to go anyway, guys. Just thought I'd come on, It's an invasion of privacy. It depends. It depends what you use it for. A boxing trainer of mine, many years ago when I used to do boxing in 2009, I was having some problems with some idiot round here who was jealous because I was turning professional and he was amateur. So he used to start a bit of trouble with me and things like this and things like that. And he was on my Facebook. Before it escalated, he was on my Facebook. And my boxing trainer said, would you allow that trash that's on your Facebook, on your social media, inside of your house? And that's the question. Would you allow that trash inside your house? And it makes you think a little bit. Because, okay, some people aren't very personal with what they share, but a lot of people share a lot about their lives and pretend they don't. They don't have delusional wankers. But yeah, so you just got to think about it that way. Hotspots for people getting robbed and targeted. I had to tell a close family member that, is he aware that every time he goes on holiday, he's sharing his, the world, which is public, and he's basically telling anyone of his 4,700 friends, which no one has, that he could get broken into, his property, his car, and his garden van used to get broken in hell of a lot, and it so happened when he was on holiday. Close your mouth when you... No, I'm not eating food, OT, but I'm chewing gum, mate. But thanks for the advice. I'm starting an online business. Doing what? Is it artist? Are you a painter? Are you a Picasso? But yeah, very hard time to want to start business. No one's spending money. People are buying things on Vinted. I bought this jacket on Vinted. It would have cost me about £100, I think. Cost me £20. And if you look at JD Sports, you look at who else is going about, Foot Asylum. Now they are lowering their prices dramatically because people aren't paying £80, £100 for a tracksuit. They know they've got competition now with Vintage, because most people buy clothes, they wear it once or they don't wear it at all, or they fall out with a partner and they sell it and it's new. Well, yeah, I've been painting since I was 16. Nice. What do you paint? I used to do a little bit of I was never a good drawer, but I was into graphic design when I was in school, and it's when we still had Microsoft, so I could do very basic stuff. So I went to college for a year, and I was doing a little bit of live drawing, which, it wasn't my thing, and it was always a man. So when I said, why can't you bring a woman in from time to time, didn't I removed myself from that class, and then I did my year, I got a pass, and I never went back in for it. Like the second year, it wasn't for me. I went straight into a sign making job, where we used to print and stick signs on many great places. We went Coronation Street, Max and Padder. We went everywhere, and it's when I found out my chest health a little bit, but it wasn't there when I got a diagnosis. I used to work with like a dusty sorry. I've got a cold bear with me. A dusty environment. We used to use methylated spirits, clean signs, stick signs. There used to be a spray cabin with spray paints, and I used to come home every night very poorly. So I left that job because my doctor told me to, leave it. And I was just basically getting antibiotics for chest infections, asthmatic. And then it's when I went to go do professional boxing when I was about 22. I developed a pneumonia, and then I got a diagnosis with the bronchiectasis, and then my life was up and down. But because I was younger then, I could fight it a little bit better. But as I got older, I rely more on the antibiotics. That'll show you. Hi Nocturne, welcome to the channel, mate. I've only come on live because I feel absolutely rubbish with whatever I'm fighting right now, and I just wanted 10-15 minutes off my nebulizer, and then I'm going to jump straight on the antibiotic. Yeah. What's up with my chest? Yeah, lung disease, mate. Lung disease. See, a lot of people can't see it on the outside, so it's stereotypical bullshit from a lot of people, stigma, and yeah, the cycle of infection, mate, is a joke, because people aren't aware of it. Now, there's probably two stages of the infection. So there's an incubation period, obviously, where the infection's starting mutating and whatever it's doing. So you start feeling not like a baseline. You're not at baseline, which is like normal. You start knowing something's not quite going right, and then you'll get the full-blown infection, which is very bad to deal with. But then you also have to come back from the infection. So it's a 3-stage period, I'd say. It's the incubation, it's the infection, and then it's getting better. And by the time that cycle's, completed, it's repeating again, even with antibiotics sometimes. So it's terrible. It's a terrible condition, I had bad asthma after COVID. Did you develop the asthma after COVID, or did you already have it? James Oliver, the best thing I can suggest to you is don't run out naked. There's too many cameras now. You used to be able to do a little mooney and jump in the air and make someone laugh. But if you're going to run across the street naked on New Year, pal, there's gotta be consequences. There's going to be consequences, my son. It's exhausting. It is exhausting, mate. It's exhausting because you only have a short period where you feel well, and it's not nice. So there's this kind of battle where you're 2 steps forward and you're 10 steps back, and it doesn't just physically impair you, it also mentally impairs you because you have to go through that physically and mentally. Yeah, it's almost like preparing you for something that you know you have no control over and it's going to happen. Yeah, terrible. Developed it after COVID and ended up in hospital. Right. So what's your cycle now? Is it inhalers? This is a good one. This is just, you can buy that. I get it prescribed, but you can buy it. A Sterimar nasal, and it does allergies and things like that. And even though they say it doesn't give your nose a thorough clean, like you can get these bottled salt waters that you push in one nostril and it comes out the other. I found more luck with this. I didn't like the side effects with the other crap that I was using. It used to burn my sinuses. So as long as I can blow my nose up, I know and give myself a good cleanse kind of thing. So I think they're about $9.99. Most chemists stock them. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I didn't want to stay on this long. I'm feeling crap, as you can hear it in my voice. And I've got to get back to business. So thanks for everyone turning up. Thanks for the chat. And see you on the next.